Switching instruments mid-loop used to really kill my flow. Having to roll the volume off, unplug, grab another instrument because I don't have enough inputs on my audio interface was a real pain. Then I found the Morningstar ML5, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can use it to do some really cool instant instrument switching. Let's take a look. So let's start with a real quick example. On screen here, this is my Loopy Pro template. You can see that I've got 3 different loops. We've got bass, guitar, and acoustic guitar. And without having to touch any foot switches at all, using the power of MIDI, I can simply select the loop I want. And you'll see on the Morningstar ML5, it will select the instrument that is plugged into the side. So I can click guitar, and guitar is on A of the Morningstar, acoustic guitar on C, or bass on B. So right now, you can hear the bass because it's plugged in to channel B. However, if I click guitar, you can no longer hear my bass. Let's test this out. Let's press play on a drum loop. Let's select the bass loop and record something. Having to loop with my hands here, so not the most accurate. But now we just pop the bass down, grab my guitar, and at the moment you won't hear anything unless I select the guitar loop. Then we're in. Now we can layer up some guitar. We can simply select the acoustic guitar and it would change to the acoustic guitar. So why does this matter, and why would you even need the ML5 from Morningstar? Well, for me, I've got the Babyface Pro FS as my audio interface. It's a really good audio interface with great latency performance, which is one of the priorities for me in an iPad looping setup. And the cost of buying an audio interface with more inputs is quite considerable, whereas the ML5 allows me to use the one input I've got left on the Babyface, plug in multiple different sources, and then I can just switch between the 2 or the 3 instruments in my case. The other really cool thing is on E here, this is where I've patched in my Tonex pedal on my pedal board. For example, if I press bass, it brings the bass in, and at the same time it will load the correct bank on my Tonex pedal for my bass sounds. If I do the same for guitar, it loads the guitar, and this is also loading a different bank on my Tonex pedal. But if I press acoustic, well, now it's gone to channel C, but we're not patching in the Tonex pedal at all, and instead the acoustic will go straight in to Loopy Pro, where I'm going to be adding my acoustic effects there. I may route it through Tonex in future, but at the moment I quite like the sound of the acoustic plugins I'm getting in the AUV3 world. So the really cool thing about the ML5 is that it's essentially a MIDI controlled loop switcher. So using the power of both Loopy Pro and my Morningstar MC8, which I've got on my pedal board, I can tell the ML5 which instrument to select. This is really cool because it means I don't have to tap dance, I don't have to grab the instrument, then press a switch to change to that instrument. You could, however, map a switch on the MC8 to control the ML5 if you want to get fancy. But for me, this is working perfect, where I press the loop I want and it selects the instrument I need. The other really cool thing about the ML5 is if I want to, I've still got a slot to add in additional hardware pedals. Maybe I want to run a certain drive pedal in the front of the Tonex pedal. I still got those options. It's a really nice silent switcher that just works flawlessly in this setup. So in a nutshell, the ML5 is a really nice instrument switcher, and it's really simplified my rig. You can use the power of MIDI to turn on and off any of the different loops you'll see on my screen here. I can bypass or engage any one of the lights on the ML5, and you can see my different presets I've got set up down the bottom here. It's really nice and easy on the ML5. You simply press the learn button, it flashes, you send a PC message, and it will save that preset. So when I recall the instrument of my choice, it remembers which loop I have active. The only downside I can see to using something like the Morningstar ML5 is one, it's not particularly cheap, but it's high quality and it is a very nice unit and it's working flawlessly for me. The other thing is you need to get into a bit of MIDI programming, but you're gonna kind of need to do that if you enter this world of multiple pedals and complex setups anyway. But that's enough talk. Let's try and put this into practice. I'm going to build a quick loop using bass, guitar, and a little bit of acoustic as well. So I hope you enjoyed that quick look at the Morningstar ML5. If you want to learn more about Loopy Pro that I've been demonstrating in this video, then please check a link in my description. I've got a completely free course available called the Loopy Pro Blueprint. Or if you want to check out any of the gear I'm using, there's links in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider hitting that like button and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.